In today's tutorial, we're going to be going through how to use JS graphics to create a line graph. And to create a line graph is actually very similar to creating a scatter plot. So first of all, we've defined the X array for the X-axis data, as well as the Y array for the Y-axis data. And the first step, we're going to define the data to be plotted. So we've got constant data is equal to square brackets and curly brackets. In here, we're going to have X array, and then Y array. And then we are going to set the mode. So the mode in this case will be lines. So for the scatter plot, we had markers, which represents individual dot points. And for line graphs, we're going to have lines, which represents individual dot points that are connected by lines. And then we're going to define the layout to be plotted. So constant layout. And in here, we're going to have x-axis, y-axis, as well as the title. Let's start off with the x-axis. We're going to define a range for it. The range in this case will be 0, 11. For the x-axis, the data are increasing by increments of 1. So the range will be 1 minus 1 and 10 plus 1. And a title for the axis, it could be something like hours studied. And we'll be doing the same thing for the y-axis. And the range in this case will be 0, 1, 10. They're going in increments of 10, so it will be 10 minus 10, 100 plus 10. And then we've got the title for this as well. So exam marks. The next step, we've got the title for the entire graph. It could be something like hours studied versus the exam marks. And the last step is to display the graph using plot.ly. So here we've got plot.ly.newPlot, and we've got the ID of my plot, data, and layout. So this will be the code on how to create a line graph. After running the code, we'll get something like our study versus the exam marks in a line graph.